All right. Hello, everyone. I am LotusMaje Divination. If you're new here, welcome. Come on in, grab a seat, get some tea, suss out the vibes. If you have been here before, welcome back. Thank you for coming back. Today, pretty much this week, I am going to be focusing on couple readings. There's a couple of celebrities. A lot of people have been requesting for me to do a reading on. The top two, of course, would be Marjorie and Steve Harvey. And then I'll also be doing a reading on Tiana Taylor and Iman Shumpert. I think this is how you say his last name. And then there's also Partisan Fontaine and his new girlfriend that a couple of people wanted me to do a reading on. So those are going to be the couples, the big three this week that I'm going to be focusing on doing a reading on. There is going to be a sprinkle of a few others, but those are going to be the big three. So today, if you see the title, you see this thumbnail, you know today we are going to be doing a reading on Steve and Marjorie Harvey. So with all of that being said, let's get into this. So if you haven't heard all of the stuff that's been going on, that's been rumored, mainly what you need to know is that Marjorie has been accused of stepping out on Steve. Apparently she was either sneaking around with the chef, the house chef, or their bodyguard or something. I don't know. And Steve Harvey has been kind of going around making the round saying that him and Marjorie are good, but people are still saying like, oh, Steve, she's a user. We all know she used to be like a drug dealer's ex-wife. We all know she's a gold digger and all this other stuff. Apparently, like one of Steve's ex-wives came out and was saying stuff, like spilling the beans on them. But that's pretty much the gist that you need to know in order to get into this reading. That's pretty much what I know. So, oh, I almost skipped something. You know I'm out of practice. So, because we are doing a reading on celebrities and they have way more money than I have because I have bubble gum drops and butterfly wings or something in my pocket because I'm broke. All statements made in this video are alleged for entertainment purposes only. The tarot should not be used for anything when it comes to professional advice, whether it is health, financial, legal, no such thing. If tarot, if you can see here, if you haven't caught a hint yet, this is a tarot channel. So if tarot is something that disturbs your spirit, something that does not resonate with you, something you do not like, if you don't like astrology, numerology, if you don't believe in divination and those kind of things, you think humans shouldn't possess that kind of power, then this is your time to exit from the channel. There's so many things on YouTube you can watch. I thank you for coming on in, but you are now released to kind of move forward and do what you want. Now that I have said all of that, now we can officially get into the reading. So again, we're going to shuffle this one more time. And sorry, you're going to hear a bit of background today. I'm doing this at a different time of day where, my other housemates are home. So yes, you're going to hear them. You're probably going to hear a kid and stuff in the background. So my apologies in advance. I just want to get that out the way. So let's see here. Is it true? Let's see how Steve is feeling about Marjorie. Okay, so I guess that's a good card to have. He's not really feeling trapped, but maybe like they kind of had to stick together now. Like I know who I'm in bed with. Okay, so we have two cards here for Marjorie. So we have the King of Swords in reverse, and we have the Devil here in the upright. I know the lighting is kind of making that tricky for you to see, but that's what we have. And let's see. What is the energies? Okay, let's take note, guys. We have the Moon in reverse, we have the Eight of Cups in reverse, and then we also have the Queen of Swords in the upright. I don't know. This kind of makes sense to me, but I'm not sure if it's true. Isn't she a widow or she suffered a divorce? The Eight of Cups feels like, again, like we're in this together to the end. And then the moon, in reverse, like everything is clear between us. But let's see if that what's the energies between the two. Mhm. Yep, they're on a defensive. And what's the underlying energy? Again, here we go with the moon. The moon, the moon and the Eight of Cups are still coming up, and the Queen of Swords are still the underlying energy. The Three of Swords. It's a lot of swords energy. There's a lot of air. Okay, so again with the Four of Swords here, to me this doesn't feel like he feels trapped or ambushed or as if he's forced to be there. It just kind of feels like um I'm in this and I'm okay with it. Like I kind of know the person that I'm with. I know the bad or the good hand that I've been dealt in this marriage is what it's giving me. The Seven of Wands between them feeling defensive. It makes sense if this is so more so pointed towards the public. Like they feel like they have to be on the defensive when it comes to the public, because of course, um everyone is dragging his wife, so Steve of course is kind of like being the man, he's being the husband he should be and protecting his wife. But it's crazy to me that we have the devil here when it comes to Marjorie's energy, which is pretty interesting because automatically when I see the devil, I think of things of like falling back on old habits, an addiction, um, uh, a constant thing that you kind of do. It kind of gives me, negative energy, not so much as it has to be bad. It just kind of gives me negative energy. It gives me kind of like repetition. There's like there's something here of a history of an action that she's done in the past that she's continuing to do. And then you also have the King of Swords here in reverse. And the King of Swords being here in reverse means, typically when I see it, I just think of, no, this isn't somebody who's like calculating for their family. They're not cold-hearted in a sense, but they're just kind of like self-centered in a way. This would kind of tap into that Emperor in reverse kind of energy, which means you could be a unfit ruler, so to speak. And it can make sense again because she could probably be in her feels right now, feeling disgruntled, feeling angry and upset with the public. Maybe some of her dirt from the past coming up. This could possibly be why the devil card is here. So yeah, but let's get more into this. So I'm working with, it's a new deck to me, but it's a deck that's been out for a while. It is the African Goddess Rising Oracle. So just to be completely above board here, I haven't worked with this deck. As you can see, it's fairly new, but a friend of mine told me I should start working with it. So if I need to stop and pull out the book, if I don't get any intuitive hits, that's why. Okay, let's see here. Can we get more information? Why Steve has a four of swords in reverse here? Why is Steve coming up as a four of swords in reverse here? Steve coming up as a four of swords here. Okay, so we have a card here, and we have scarcity. Suppoyance. I think that's how you pronounce it. Let me know if I'm butchering that. But scarcity. 21, it boils down to 3. So this kind of makes sense. What I'm getting is like, again, I've chosen this person. It's not so much of that you're having a scarcity mindset. It's just more so of like, I chose this person, this is who I wanted, this is who I've kind of like bet everything on the line for. So there's no way I'm gonna let things kind of come up wrong or be proven wrong, or or ever have it thrown back in my face that I didn't try. What is Marjorie here with the devil and the swords energy? Okay, she has mask. And to me, mask, all and the goddess here is Jumbi. But anytime I see mask, it makes me think of things that are being hidden, things that are being said. You see, it's a multitude of masks here. It's what face do I have to wear in order to get through something? Let me see if I can adjust this light a little bit so you can see. Okay, there we go. It's what face do I have to wear today in order to get through this, to make you believe me, kind of thing. Which is pretty interesting. But let's see what the book says, because I wanted to give my intuitive hit first before I just read the book and see what it says. So we have scarcity, number 21 for Steve. So this deals with shadows. Again, we're dealing with the element air. So this could be something scrounging around the communication between the two. Beauty by day and hag by night. The Sukoya is an energy vampire. Also known throughout the diaspora as Ole Hugu and Boo Hag. Whether energy or blood, for vampires, there is never enough to go around. You have so much more than you realize. You have access to unlimited joy, love, good times, pleasure, and prosperity. Be grateful for your riches. So has he not been appreciating her, maybe? Stop going to the ocean and ask for a thimbleful of water. It doesn't feel like it when you're desperate, but scarcity and lack are an illusion. Prosperity is believing that there is an overflow, more than enough love, happiness, well-being, and money to go around. That money part really makes sense to me because I feel like he's been working like a dog since he's been married to her. Vampires take from others because they don't have enough life force for themselves. That is scarcity consciousness. When you embody lack, you are always hungry, tired, and jealous. So what I'm getting from that is, so it makes sense that if you haven't been paying attention, Steve has 11 jobs, and I feel like he didn't have as many even when he was kind of like on the Kings of Comedy and he was at the top of his like peak. I know a lot of people would say like now he's kind of like peaking, but I know once he got with Marjorie, he definitely was working and felt like he had to hold all of these jobs. And I wonder if there's the scarcity in the Four of Swords is here because there hasn't been a lot of communication. There hasn't been a lot of things where they're kind of like sitting down and really getting to know each other because he's too busy working. So maybe the scarcity here is more like neglect. I haven't really paid attention to the love and stuff or appreciated what I did have with Marjorie or before Marjorie. But now I'm valuing more of the monetary gains that I'm getting, if that makes sense. And so now we have the mask for Marjorie, and let's see, it's number 18. Again, this is also something dealing with the shadows. It's funny we're getting a lot of shadows, and the underlying card was the moon. So Jumbies are the scary, shadowy, otherworldly spirits and monsters of the Caribbean. Where is the lie? Get quiet to get clear. Put your hand on your heart. Now, are you confused or are you afraid? Your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. Show your true face. Wearing a mask blocks your vulnerability and blessings. If you are wearing a mask, dare to reveal yourself. You are lying to others and to yourself. Wear a mask, it's exhausting you. If someone else is wearing a mask with you, you deserve clarity. Your relationship and connection is built on lies. Their mask is a projection of your own. And it's interesting I read that with the mask because this kind of like how is her name really Strawberry? It's like Steve's co-host. I have to look it up. I think her name is Strawberry. I know she does the segment on there, the Strawberry Letter. So it's pretty interesting that she has that. Like, is she the one clearing house around Steve? Let's see if we can get more information on the Seven of Wands between the two. Because I don't know why they would be defensive with each other. Level up. I definitely feel like Marjorie is the one wearing the pants in this relationship. Like Steve may be the provider in the relationship, but I think she is kind of like calling the plays. She's the coach. We won't say she's wearing the pants, but she's like the coach in the relationship. And Steve is the quarterback. He's going out there, he's running the plays, she's telling him how to do it, and he's the one at the end of the day who's kind of like having the final decision to kind of go about and really apply the learned behavior into a strategy in order to win the game. I don't know what the game is that they're trying to win, but that's like the best way to explain it for me. Before I move on, let's see, 39. What does 39 say? This is a temple dealing with queens. It says Queen Ya Asatawa, please, I hope I pronounced that correctly, was a mother farmer and the warrior queen who led the War of the Golden Stool. The Golden Stool, the throne of the Ashanti Empire, holds the regent's Kra, life force energy. Raise your standards. A leaf for one is a leap forward for the tribe. Your choices can raise the frequency of your community and the planet. Time to level up. This is your season for a quantum leap. You have prepared for this life. A quantum leap feels drastic and huge, but the secret is the quantum leaps happen little by little. Vanessa feels like she's like the coach. I think she's like, again, she's like telling him how to run the plays, and he, at the end of the day, Steve has um the autonomy to be like, okay, well, we need to do this. And this makes sense because of allegedly Marjorie has been telling him that he needs to clear out a couple of people that is around him. And I think now he's definitely doing that because I think was he firing the chef? Was him and the strawberry lady kind of like getting into it? It's been a lot of stuff about like their circle she's been trying to tell him to clear up. So I'm not sure if there has been any truths to the infidelity rumor, but I think there's definitely some truths to them cleaning house. And like, I feel like Marjorie is like, I've been free and I've been showing who I am. Steve know who I am. And the rest of you can either fall in line or you can get out of line. Let's see if we can get some more clarity on the energy surrounding this couple. See if we can get some more insight. Maybe this will tell me what's going on when it comes to their marriage. Okay, this is a lot, but we're going to take notes. So we do have love here. Let me put this down. We have the elephant, which deals with a long journey. We have the fly, which deals with a period of ill health and depression. We have the pail, which says time to get out of a situation. We have a dark man dealing with a relation with a man with dark hair, complexion, or hair. We have a dog close up, pleasure with a close friend. And then we have frying pan, trouble, accusations. And a lot of that is true. And it's funny we get something here about a dark-haired man and a frying pan because, again, as I stated at the beginning of this video, allegedly she was rumored to be messing around with the chef. So, but we're going to get more into this and see if, okay, we do have Cat, a two-faced friend. I'm going to say that's Strawberry from what the evidence is kind of showing out to tell us right now. Energy surrounding Marjorie and Steve Harvey. So I think there's very much still romance probably between the two. Let's see. Oh, this one will come out October. That's right around the corner. We have Broom, new home, new attitude. Yeah. Is it true that they're going to be moving soon, maybe? That man wanted to come up again. Where is it at? Yep. Man's dealings or relationship with a man. We also have mice, discord among friends or family. And let's see what this one is. And then we also have chain of events that will affect your life. No crap. I probably should have did this reading before they got into this situation because that's definitely telling. So the situations with this man, I'm interpreting it one of two ways. Yes, she could have been having an affair. Um, this could be something dealing with the chef, or this could also be something dealing with the strawberry lady's husband, because it was rumored, or it was told, that Steve is applying money to Strawberry's husband's bond, or you know what they call a commissary. Yes, money path, a path where money is waiting to find, is waiting to be found. Oh, what's this? And then we have diamond. You'll be receiving or giving a precious gift soon. And can we get, I just want two more cards here on any clarity. Okay, no, not these. Just two more cards for clarity, please, Spirit. Okay, we have an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Okay, and then one more card for this couple here, for Marjorie and Taylor Harvey. I mean, for Marjorie and Steve Harvey. Can I get one more card for Marjorie and Steve Harvey? Marjorie and Steve Harvey. Okay, well, this one wanted to come out. Staff. Staffing is who you actually hire staff, or, you know, the actual walking staff. You will be taken care of in difficult times. So what I'm getting from this is whether the rumor is true or not, that Marjorie was messing around. I feel like Steve knows the truth. I feel like that would probably be the only person she tell the truth to. I think he knows very well who he's in bed with. So whether the rumor is true or not, it kind of reads just like it's none of your business. That's between them, and they're deciding to move forward. But there is definitely going to be some clean house going on around here, and I think you can see them probably pulling back their offering hand to anyone who has kind of just done them wrong. I think Marjorie, more so than anybody, is really watching and paying close attention to who's kind of been stepping out and talking about them, or who's coming up in this situation. I do want to say you also have the tortoise for their underlying energy, which speaks to slowly but surely getting ahead. So I spoke about it before in this reading, and I'll state it again. There's definitely some in-game goal that she sees him being at, and she's trying to work them to get to that situation. So that's coming up clear. And Nunde is the under, I hope I pronounced that right too. Is truth. That is the underlying card here. Truth. So I think the truth of the matter is going to come out eventually. Because, you know, all things that's done in the dark eventually is going to have to come out. It's going to have to face the light. So, yeah, again, I'm not getting really confirmation on whether there is cheating here, but I do think there is. I do think Marjorie feels like, as odd as it's going to sound, I do feel like she thinks, you know, which as his wife, it's understandable, because I think I would be the same way about my husband. Like, I should be the only one, you know, outside of like those who matter, like your children, your mom, sometimes not even your mama, but you get what I'm saying, the people who really matter, who's been there to help you. Like, I'm your wife, I should be the only one allowed to use you or tap into your pockets like that. Your all these other people that you're feeding and taking care of, that's grown, that's able-bodied, no, what are we doing? Wrap this up, let it go, because I'm trying to get you to where I need you to be so that I can be comfortable. And that's kind of like the attitude that I'm picking up on, which, you know, she has every right to feel that way. I don't think that's a good or a bad thing. I think whatever their arrangement is in their marriage, Steve agreed to it. She's made it clear, and he is going to deliver. And if he does not deliver, she has probably made it clear to him that I will leave you here because I can definitely find someone else to level up with, especially now that she's in the circle. He has helped elevate her into the circle that she's in now. I can definitely find me somebody. Don't get it twisted just because I'm an older lady that I can't find anybody. Like, quiet as it's kept, I can do better. I can do better. And so that's what I'm getting with this reading. I wish Steve and Marjorie the best. I do hope their marriage stay intact. I do hope, they find, they get to the bottom of this situation, because at the end of the day, it's not really for the public to know. It's not really concerned or dealing with the public. It's between them two. So whatever is going on, whatever the truth of the matter is, I hope they get it to the bottom. I hope they get to the bottom of it, and I hope they figure out who's been kind of leaking things and just kind of letting these disparaging comments get out and about. So yeah, that's what I'm getting, guys. Let me know if there's something here in this reading that I pointed out that I couldn't expand on because I don't know all of the intricate details of the couple. Maybe you all know more. Please feel free to share it down in the comment section below. If you like this reading, give this reading a thumbs up. If you would like to see more like this, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can see the next time I upload. And with that, I wish you all a great day or a great night wherever you are, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.